Okay, cool. So my video is a bit of a dodge, as you can see. So I have to stop and start it all the time. I do not know what is going on with it. But it's not about me tonight, so it doesn't really matter what my video is like. I just want to quickly say I am doing my best to record this. I know there's 2 or 3 people doing events tonight, and 2 or 3, a few guys that are at events tonight. I know the opportunity call is on at the same time. There's lots going on right now. So thank you so much for jumping on the call with us, and I will try and make sure that it records and you can send it out to those guys in your team who are not able to get on. However, the Wednesday night call is going to happen every week. At this time. This week we have the fabulous Ernesto. Next week we have Kira McCardle as well. So keep this little bit of time. Those of you who were in, where were we? Liverpool. Gosh, feels like a lifetime ago. Those of you who were in Liverpool will have seen Kira talk about recruitment. It was phenomenal. So I jumped on her straight away and said, I need you to do that for my team, please. But that's next week. This week, we have the fabulous Ernesto. So Ernesto, thank you so much for jumping on and joining us. I'm going to highlight you now. 1 second here. There he is. Nice background. Let me see if I think you're unmuted, are you? Yes, you're unmuted. Fabulous. I know you're in Israel at the minute and super busy, but we just came back from Portugal, from the Lisbon incentive, and I really wanted you to take some of that excitement that we felt. You were phenomenal. I recorded your little bit and put it in our group, so they saw you all. They all saw you coming on stage going, "Good afternoon, Lisbon," and all of that. Mr. Excited. But I wanted to take some of that, and obviously most of the team weren't there. Most of the team, it was only NMDs and above, so I want to take some of that excitement and put it into our guys about RIO, about what's happening with the company, about where we're going. So there's no better guy to do that than you. So could you share a little bit of what is going on with RIO? What's all that about, and why have we put this incentive in place?
Wow. Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me. I'm here in the hotel here in Israel, where we have tomorrow actually the 10-year anniversary convention here in Israel. So I'm very much looking forward to that as well. I mean, come on, Lisbon was one of those magic Juice Plus moments, I must say. I mean, you 100% agree with that. It was actually the company showing again that it is absolutely capable of doing magic to our partners, investing in our partners, making sure that our partners feel the love, feel the excitement, feel the special treatment around them. And yes, it was only for NMDs, but yes, everybody can become an NMD. So in order to get access to these amazing events, you need to become an NMD, and everybody wants to become an NMD. So maybe in the chat, let's start off with, do we want to become NMDs? I mean, I don't know what kind of positions we have here in this chat, but we have 25 people here. I know Emma, she is already on that road. So is there anybody else that wants to become an NMD, okay? Because then you get invited to these EMEA events, to these special meetings. And I think only that already is a special treatment, is already a special feeling, sitting around people with the same mindset, that went through the same road, that went through the same career with Juice Plus. So that is the first step. Now, why did we do that? I think it was important for us to bring the European leaders together again. And we were thinking about a big European incentive, an EMEA incentive. And we were thinking about, investing a lot of money in it and getting the excitement up, because actually what we heard over the last few years, and also from you, Emma, and from other leaders, I said, listen, we need some more excitement. We need a vision. Where is this going? We were all talking about the Vision 2020 in Dubai. Now Dubai is gone. Nobody knows exactly what the vision is. We need a vision. So we started to work on a Vision 2025, and started to talk about a long-term incentive, a plan where everybody was be able to go on a trip, and in between, because this is a long-term incentive, which is not easy to keep their attention span of our partners so long that they are still excited for almost 24 months. So creating a whole trip to, at the end, go to Rio de Janeiro. So we were thinking about that and talking about it and putting some details in it, and brainstorming sessions and meetings and all of that. And then when we came up with this almost already project, we said, so how are we going to launch this? And we said, we cannot launch something that is that big and that has that big of an impact just by doing a Zoom call or by a post or by a social media gathering. So we said we need to bring all the NMDs together to a place that is somehow connected to Rio de Janeiro, but is still in Europe. And that's why we picked Lisbon. I don't know if everybody knows why we picked Lisbon. Lisbon we picked, although nobody knew about Rio, we picked Lisbon because from Lisbon, there's a lot of conquerors that went to South America and actually conquered South America, although that is not it's actually an ugly part also about our history. But yeah, so all these people went from Lisbon, went from Portugal, and of course, Brazil, they speak Portuguese as well. So it's the connection. So what we did, we invited all the people to Lisbon and to feel this energy in the room. And I mean, honestly, why was I so excited on stage? Because I felt that energy. I really felt something special in that room. And when we invited everyone and all the NMDs were there, it was for me, it was like a family reunion. Oh my God, how are you? Oh, I haven't seen you. Wow. Oh my God, how are you doing? And suddenly you see Irish NMDs talking to German leaders talking to Spanish leaders talking to Polish leaders. This is the Juice Plus community. We call it also the Juice Plus country, right? It's all one Juice Plus country where everybody loves each other, where everybody lives in that Juice Plus bubble, the love bubble of Juice Plus. So that was it was already a great energy in the room. And then, of course, we were able to surprise everyone with this amazing incentive where everybody, not only in the room, but everybody at Juice Plus in the EMEA region can go on a trip with us to Rio de Janeiro. And the only thing you need to do is do 180 points. And there's a whole easy step-by-step things that you need to do in order to achieve these points. And then you need to become an NMD. And yes, you're at the Copacabana, Ipanema Beach, somewhere in Rio de Janeiro. I have this beautiful picture. I don't know if I have it here, because this gives you a little bit of a feeling of Rio de Janeiro, right? I mean, I'm not going to do a dancing here, but it's tropical. It's amazing. Why we picked Rio de Janeiro? Because it's something special. You wouldn't pick your kids and your family and fly to Rio de Janeiro. That's something special. It should create a memory of a lifetime, something special, something for your memory book, something for your memory museum, where you say, oh man, do you know that time when we were in Juice Plus with Rio de Janeiro? Oh, that was beautiful. So it is special. and maybe if you've seen one of my posts, I think I did it yesterday. In my Navy times, I was in the Dutch Navy for 4 years. I went to Rio de Janeiro, and I fell in love with that city right away. And it's such a special place. It's so tropical. It's so different from Europe. And that's why we picked Rio de Janeiro. So everybody can come to Rio de Janeiro. You need to do 180 points, become an NMD. And by doing 180 points, you will become an NMD, right? So steps like you get points for frontline recruiting, you get points for PB qualification, you get points for POB qualification, passively, but also actively. You get points for building up a new SC, you get points for building. Actually, it's just doing the business that will bring you the points. It's doing the basics, new partners, new customers, doing events, and also helping partners into the next position. That's it. And that is the whole Rio adventure. You can go there too. So let me know in the chat if you want to become an NMD till the end of 2024 and come with us to Rio de Janeiro. I want to know if there's anybody in this beautiful team here that wants to come with me, with Emma, and some other leaders. We are speculating around 400 to 500 NMDs and above will be going to Rio de Janeiro. And we're going to take over Rio de Janeiro. And we're going to maybe do some, not only maybe, we're going to do some amazing stuff. We're going to do cruises. We're going to go to tropical islands. All of that is going to be part for the achievers and overachievers. Because don't forget, the people that do more than 180 points we're going to give them special treatment. We're going to do special things for them as well. So don't stop at 180 points, but do more and do the things and feel that vision 2025 live inside of you and never lose track of it, because that is something that you want on the long term. You want to go to Rio de Janeiro, and the only thing you need to do is do those steps in between and take every single moment. Work on your Juice Plus business, bring new people into the business, get new customers, help people. That's it. So I hope I was able to give you a little bit of why we did Lisbon and why Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, brilliant. I didn't actually realize that was why we picked Lisbon. That's a little bit of info there. But yeah, there's a lot of similarities between the two locations. But it's so I mean, as you said, we've been asking for this kind of incentive. And I talked about this last week on the RIO call that we did with the Northern Europe one. The 22 months sounds like a long time, and in some respect it is, because, you know, some of us have got a lot of work to do to get there, right? All of us have got, whether you're a PMD or a partner, we all have to do a minimum of 180 points. Doesn't matter who you are, nobody automatically qualifies. So every single person in the business is going, right, I'm having this and I'm getting to work now. If you need to get to NMD as well, then you've got 22 months to do it. What's like 21 months now, right? So that's what the other point is. The countdown is on. So 22 months is going to become 21 months. 21 months is going to become 21. So before you know it, it'll be in the ones, the 19, the 18, the 17. So really counting it down, suddenly that 22 months becomes shorter. And we in this team, we've got Thailand as well as like a springboard on the way to it, which is phenomenal, right? So for those of you who put in the chat there, I'll be NMD by the end of this year, you guys get to go to Thailand as well. So we have so much to keep us locked in. So if you get to NMD, Ernesto, in this team, we get to go to Thailand in January as part of John's incentive that he launched in Liverpool. So that's a great springboard, isn't it? To be able to have the Thailand trip and then the Rio trip. So a couple of things. For those of you who are on the call, don't know what you need to do or whatever, it is just the basics. But if you want to kind of, all the information is available. I can talk you through it individually if you want, or your NMD upline can talk you through it individually if you want. But just do the basics, recruit people, bring in customers, hit your PB if you're a senior partner or above, hit your POB if you're a senior sales coordinator, sorry, and above. But doing the basics every day is going to get you points. And I have asked Veronica for a points update as of the end of January, because some of you will have some points in the bag already. Here's a little tip for you. If you are a sales coordinator already, if you hit PB and POB every month for the rest of the incentive, that's 70 points already. 70 points in the bag, just for hitting PB and POB yourself. So get that done, and then you've only got to get the rest. So it's very, 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 very doable. That said, Ernesto, my question to you is two things. If you were in the shoes of the people on this call, maybe I'm a sales coordinator, maybe I'm a senior partner, I'm thinking, God, NMD feels so far away, or I really, really, really want to go. That's you, and you're in this team and you're thinking, I really want to go. What would you do first? How would you get really like committed to this? And then how would you stay and keep that momentum for all that time?
Yes, I think, you know, as you have read my mind, I think the first thing that you need to do is make a clear decision. It all starts with a decision. In my 29 years with the company, when I talk to all these leaders, I have seen that success only comes from making a clear decision. So when I ask people here, if you want to become an NMD, you made a decision already and actually said to me that, yes, I want to become an NMD. I want to go to Rio de Janeiro. So I asked that question again, taking in mind that one of the most important parts in becoming an NMD or going to Rio de Janeiro is making a decision. So I'm asking here, we have 25 people here. So let me see if I can get 25 comments here. Are you making a decision today to go to Rio de Janeiro with us? Okay. Are you going to take a decision today with me here on this special date on the 1st of February and go to Rio de Janeiro with me? Okay, and with Emma and with all the other leaders. Okay, That is good, because that is the first step that you need to take, that every leader takes in order to become an NMD, in order to become a PMD, in order to go somewhere, in order to achieve something. Okay, so the first step is to make a clear decision. Now, with the decision comes always some sacrifice. So the next question is, are you willing to sacrifice something? I'm not telling you to sacrifice your kids or sacrifice your husband and don't take time for this and that anymore. I'm just saying that, are you willing to take sacrifices to achieve what you want to achieve, and in order to fulfill that decision that you make? So let me know in the chat as well. Are you ready? I know sacrifice is not one of those beautiful motivational words, but comes with it, ladies and gentlemen. I've never seen anybody achieve any position without a decision, but also with some sacrifice. Putting the work into it, putting all the effort in it, saying no to things that maybe distract you. Okay, so let me know in the chat here. Are you ready to sacrifice on the way to getting to Rio? You need to make sure in your mind, you need to sacrifice things. If people go to the pub, you're not. If people do this, you're not. If people do that, you're not, because you are staying focused on your decision. See it, wonderful. You got a great team, Emma Sneddon here. I mean, those are all superstars. So that's the first thing that you need to have. Now, the second thing I think is very important after the decision is the commitment. The commitment of staying true to this, the commitment that you just made to me, you need to make to your team, you make to your husband, you make to your wife, you make to your upline, your downline. You make a clear commitment that no later than the end, or I think it's October 2024, you are going to be an NMD and you're going to have 180 points. That's it. Okay, but you need to make that clear commitment, because a commitment is important. And don't just make a commitment for you at home and closing all the doors and turning off the light and tell to yourself that you made a commitment. No, make a commitment loud and bright. Make a commitment that everybody can hear it. Why is it so important that people hear your commitment? Because people will hold you accountable. People hold you accountable to it. When you say it, then people say, yeah, what about it? I thought you wanted to become, you wanted to go to Rio with Juice Plus, okay? So the clear commitment of going somewhere and staying true to this, and the commitment doesn't stop June 2023. The commitment does not stop December 2023. The commitment won't stop in June 2024. The commitment will go all the way. Will it get rocky? Will it get hard? Will it not only be wonderful moments? Yes, it's not going to be easy all the time, but that's just the way life is. And life, as you know, is just a beautiful roller coaster, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it will go up and down and right and left. And life is going to happen to you. Although you make that commitment, but life is going to ask you, do you really want this? And it's going to give you a left, and it's going to give you a right, and maybe you're going to smack you in the face and you're going to fall down, and people will tell you, oh, you're still with this juicy plussy company, and what are you doing? You're not going to be successful with this. Your customer will go away, your partner will go away, but you're in this roller coaster together with us. You will do this. You made a clear decision. You made a clear commitment, and life is going to happen with or without Juice Plus. And you're going to stay in that roller coaster, because also when you go into a roller coaster, you don't get out in the middle of the ride. You're going to stay till the end. And the beautiful thing is, when you did one ride and you go on the next ride, you will see that it goes up and down, left and right. You already know what's happening. So that's the beauty of accepting life as a roller coaster, but also, of course, doing the things that need to be done in order to achieve that position. Okay, so staying true to that commitment, even in the roller coaster times, is, I think, one of the most important things. And a lot of people I have spoken to in all these years, they've given me commitments and they made the decision. But if you don't have, actually, what is even more important, if you don't have the burning desire to do this, the burning desire that is actually pushing you towards Rio, So think about, why do you want to go to Rio? Why do you want to be with Juice Plus in Rio de Janeiro? We want to know, because you need to have that desire to go there. It cannot be, oh, it would be nice to go to Rio de Janeiro. That's not burning desire. That is like, okay, well, if it does, if it does not, life will continue. You need to actually, in your mind, you need to put all the eggs in one basket. You need to put all the money on that one card. The more plan B, C, D, E, F, G you have, the more the burning desire will go away. So you need to make sure in your mind that you have made a clear decision and that you stay commitment, and the desire fuels you every single day. You need to be the fire that actually ignites other people. Yeah. How can you ignite other people if you're not burning like this? You need to burn like a flame. Otherwise, like, do you want to go to Rio? That's not a clear commitment. You want to burn, you want to ignite people, you want to bring people, you want to make sure that people make a clear decision. So that's why I say, make the clear decision, staying committed to it, not only today, not only tomorrow, not only next week, not only next year, but over the whole time. How do you do that? With the clear, burning desire, and find out what that burning desire is. And then you have the fuel, you got the rocket fuel to do this. Now, people will maybe tell you that it is not possible. People will tell you that, you're not good enough or whatever. I have seen in my 29 years, everybody can do this. It is really, that's the beauty in our business. You cannot say, wow, because this person comes from this background, they have more ability and can be more successful. No, we don't care where you come from. We rather concentrate on where you're going to go to. And we do this together with the team. And you're going to help other people with the mission of inspiring healthy living and the vision that we have of the company, which is helping other people realizing their dream. It's just a beautiful love bubble that needs to be fueled by your desire to go there. And every single day, you need to look at your desire and think about that desire, why you want to go there. What is your strong why? Why do you do this every single day? Staying committed and making that clear decision. Everything is possible.
You're going to have no voice left for your Israeli party, Ernesto. Thank you so much for that. Quick thing as well that just dawned on me as you were talking there. On the way to getting to Rio, don't forget, we get paid for all of this as well, right? So I was just thinking this morning, if somebody said to me, right, you've got 22 months, and if you do all of these things, you can go to Rio at the end of it, all expenses, you can take your partner, this is the hotel you're going to stay in, these are the trips that you're going to go on, you can actually win these prizes along the way. Would you do all the things that you needed to do to get there? I would. And then you go, well, actually, you're going to get paid for all of that every single month as well, right? So we're going to pay you every month for customers. We're going to pay you every month for team members with customers. We're going to pay you when you get promoted. We're going to pay you when you hit PB. We're going to pay you when you hit POB. All of these every single month. And then at the end of that, you also get to go to Rio. I mean, it's phenomenal when you think about it. It's not like
picking up all these bonuses in between all of that. I mean, it's like a win-win-win-win-win situation.
Yeah, I mean, all those, if you're a sales coordinator going for NMD, look at all the bonuses you get to clip along the way. While so you're gonna have a lot of spending money by the time you get there as well. And then the other thing I was thinking about is that with all of this is the commitment needs to be made every day. So the stuff that you were talking about there, it's making that commitment to your business every day, making that commitment to yourself every day. And this is what we've been talking about in this team for 6 to 12 months, every single day on the morning calls that we do, like, getting committed to your business, staying committed to your business. Are you doing everything that you need to do every single day? And you guys, do you know what? You are, and most of you are most of the time. And for that reason, plus a million other reasons, this team, honestly, guys, you all deserve to be there. You really deserve to be there. So reward yourself for doing what you've been doing all the time, and do more of it where you can, be more consistent where you can, show up where you can, because I definitely know that I don't want to be looking at you guys in Rio if I'm not there. I want to be there too. So nobody wants to be left behind, right? Does anybody not want to go? We didn't ask that question. Anybody like, nah, don't fancy it? Because you don't have to. We'll definitely find someone for your place. So pretty much everybody wants to be there, right? So it's a phenomenal incentive. Ernesto, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to ask you a quick question that I didn't tell you I was going to ask you. Is there anything else coming? What else is going on with the company that we should be excited about, do you think? Anything you can share?
I mean, great things that are coming is, of course, country openings. The people that were at the NMD meeting, they heard it the first time. We're going to open up some more countries in Europe first, but we're looking at other countries as well. Just think about something like, I mean, it's not official yet, but why did we pick Rio? Why not open up Brazil when everybody is in Rio de Janeiro, and we have the biggest opening event ever, where 500 NMDs from Europe come over. They all have 2 or 3 or 5 prospects that they, in the meantime, in those 2 years, have invited. So suddenly you have an opening event in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil with maybe 5 to 10,000 people. That would be amazing. So that is stuff that is coming. We're looking at other countries. We're looking at new products, although that's not very clear yet. But we're looking into new products, new flavors and stuff like that. So there's a lot of innovation going. I think that is very important. Of course, our clinical studies are continuing. New clinical studies going to be released soon. So all of that is there. And on the road to Rio, I think you said it as well, Emma, you will get all these gadgets, you will get special trainings, all of that will keep you motivated. So even if you get 50 points or 70 points, you can get invited to an event, you will gonna get the recognition on stage and stuff like that. So it's all of it. I have something like, it's a rejuvenation of Juice Plus again. We've been here almost 53 years this year, but I feel it's like a startup company now. It's like a 53-year-old startup company. This is how I feel. This is how the company feels. This is how the people in the company feel. This is how you should feel. And you are at the forefront of creating new leadership in the Juice Plus company. So we count on you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I really, really genuinely appreciate your time so much. I know that you have a lot going on and a lot on your plate, and everybody wants a piece of Ernesto right now. So a massive thank you from me and from the team, guys. I will let you just say thank you to Ernesto in your own special way. And I'll pop a little post on my Facebook. If you could come on there and comment as well, that would be amazing. Or take a little photograph while we're all smiling, do it now, and then we can put it on Instagram. And you can... So that's the whole smile so we don't look like we're gurning. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. There you go, because I always look like this when people put photographs of you on a Zoom. Just like terrible photograph. But there, better when you're smiling. Ernesto, thank you so much. Have a fabulous time in Israel. Enjoy it. I share an anniversary with, it's my 10-year anniversary with the company this month as well. So I share a 10-year anniversary with Israel, which is pretty phenomenal. Pretty phenomenal. So yes, this team is now 10 years old. Almost at the end of this month, this team will be 10 years old. So pretty incredible. So let's all go to Rio and freaking celebrate, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, guys. I will see you guys at 9:30 in the morning.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Love you all. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Ernesto.